What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel, check out the content. And with that being said, I want to talk about a discussion I had with a friend of mine earlier, and we compared Kawhi Leonard to Joel Embiid, and we were saying, like, who was the worst superstar, right? And in my opinion, it's got to be Joel Embiid. I don't, and I don't even think that. First off, with Kawhi Leonard, I don't think that Kawhi Leonard is somebody who wants to miss games. I think he has to miss games because of his, his physical condition. He has in my opinion, a degenerate type injury to his leg, and it won't heal up the right way and allow him to play, the way he want to play. And so that's why, in my opinion, he is missing time. So in my opinion, I don't even think that he's really a bad superstar. Number one, Kawhi Leonard has won 2 championship rings. When he was at San Antonio, he was in my opinion, he was more of a role player. When he won that championship ring with the Spurs, then when he went to the then he played in Canada. What was the team? I can't even forget the team in Canada. So yeah, when he won that second championship in Canada with up there, he led his team to the championship. He was the man. He really just strapped the Raptors on his back and won that championship. So in my opinion, I think that if Kawhi Leonard is healthy, I think he's a two-way ball player who gets it done at both ends. His defense, one of the best defensive ball players in the league, and one of the more efficient offensive ball players in the league. He'll dribble the ball once or twice, get to his spot, pull up and shoot. And, he's hard to defend. So I really couldn't understand when people were saying that Kawhi Leonard was he was the worst superstar in the league. I definitely didn't get that at all. I definitely disagree with that. And then so now with Joel Embiid, number one, Joel Embiid don't have any championships at all. He constantly comes up short in the playoffs. As a matter of fact, Kawhi Leonard knocked Joel Embiid out of the playoffs with a miraculous shot, a last-second shot, the jumper. If you recall that jumper that Kawhi Leonard hit in the corner, it bounced off the rim like about 2 or 3 times before it decided to go in. And Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid sent them home crying. So now, Joel Embiid hasn't won anything, and he comes out recently and said that he's not going to play any back-to-back games. That's just crazy. Even if you have a health condition and it's preventing you from playing back-to-back games, you still don't come out and publicly say that, right? You allow the team to handle that situation, and you make it, and let the team, you have it look like, well, the team is resting me. I want to be out there, but the team is advising me against it, or they're keeping me out, something like that. But for him to come out and say that he don't want to, he's not going to play back-to-backs, it just don't look good, and this is a whole different generation of ball players than, we used to seeing from the 90s and the early 2000s. These kind of guys, and he getting drugged now because the people in Philadelphia are really frustrated with Joel Embiid, and he's getting drugged. And proof of that is Joel Embiid just recently got into a shoving match with a reporter. A reporter he wrote an article about Joel Embiid, and he kind of included Joel Embiid's brother and his son in that article. And Joel Embiid took exception to that, right? But Philly fans and the media are really, they disappointed and they upset with Joel Embiid. Like I said, I don't even think there's even a contest as to who is the biggest disappointment as far as, you know, superstars are concerned. I think Joel Embiid is a bigger disappointment. You know, I don't even think it's even close. You comparing one man with two championships to a guy who can't get past the playoffs. You know, it's like the second round of the playoffs. It's not even close. And then you're comparing, you know, you comparing two men. One guy who's a great two-way ball player, like he played tough defense at one end, and then he's very efficient on the offensive end. So to me, I don't even think it's close. Although both guys have had injuries throughout their careers, and injuries have kept both guys off the court. But I think once Kawhi got in there, and whenever Kawhi is healthy, Kawhi has made it. You know, he's made it count. He's made his time count as far as like winning championships for the you know, for his teams. And so, you know, I just think that Kawhi, due to his injuries, is unable to perform the way he would like to perform. But I think if Kawhi was healthy, I think Kawhi would be out there doing his thing. You know, and when he's healthy, he's a very effective player on both ends of the court. It's a different story with Joel Embiid. When Joel Embiid is healthy, sometimes, you know, I don't like the fact that he shoot a whole bunch of jumpers. I think he could do more as far as like rebounding and defense. So, in my opinion, I think Embiid is a bigger disappointment than Kawhi Leonard. That's my take. Let me know if you disagree. Let me know who you think is a bigger disappointment. Is it Kawhi Leonard or is it Joel Embiid? With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll check you all out on the next video. Peace.